back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. We're going to go across state right now. Actually, we're going to go across the continent. I didn't realize this, but we originally were going to go to Grand Rapids. Now we wind up in Atlanta, Georgia, with Kim Bode. Kim is the well, let me go through all these credentials, Kim.
Yeah,
You're
seriously.
a dog rescuer, community advocate, and proud business owner of 834 Marketing in Grand Rapids. And thanks for joining us right now. We appreciate it. And make your bed after we get off, by the way.
I know, right? I did. Only one side of it, though. Okay. So everybody who's listening, I am in Atlanta for a conference, and yeah, I'm stuck in my hotel room right now. So.
Well, we appreciate you doing this, Kim. Remind everybody, about 834 Marketing.
Yeah, 834 Integrated Communications. We've been around for, I keep saying 17 years, but it's been a few years, so maybe it's 20 now. I don't know. I don't really want to age myself, so we're just going to go with 17. And what we are is, like, the easiest way to explain it is we're like a one-stop shop. So clients a lot of times come to us and we function as their marketing department. So that's doing everything from web, digital, copywriting, blogging, public relations, branding, design, video. We do everything under like the umbrella of communications, including trade shows, which is why I'm here in Atlanta with a client right now.
Okay, so do you have and I don't want names of clients, but a type of client that you work with?
Yeah, the ones that I like.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I have to like them. No, so the clients that come to us, like, a lot of times they can be highly technical because we do quite a bit of work in like kind of the government contracting space and defense industry. But we function a lot of times as a service provider for those GovCon clients. And that's a conference that's happening here in Atlanta. And once you get kind of in that industry, you see a lot of the same people, and they're very fun people. But our clients really, the clients that we work best with are the ones that come to us and say, like, listen, we don't understand marketing, just do it all. And then we do. I mean, I was on the floor yesterday setting up the booth, like nothing, like we are full service. Like I was steaming that thing. So.
Well, it's kind of interesting because I've seen over the years, a lot of businesses grow, and they've grown just to take care of clients' needs.
Yep.
So wind up in these other spaces, and it's
100%.
Because they trust you. You build a trust. Them, and you performed with them, obviously. So where would you consider your service area? Like, how far away are your clients?
Our clients are kind of all over. So it depends. We've got clients in Florida, Indiana, the bustling metropolis of Indiana, East Coast, Virginia, the DMV area. And then obviously Michigan. I mean, we love Michigan. We have a lot of clients that are still, in the state of Michigan, but we kind of go where our client, I mean, to your point, when you're saying, like, you grow because of the need and because of what your clients need. So that's really why we've kind of ended up where we have. We've been asked to come into these different, like, either industries or like geographic regions based off of a client hiring us. So, I mean, we're all over the place. We actually just got asked if we had a European office, and I was like, no, but I would set one up in Ireland because that would be the best place, obviously.
I know why Ireland. Temple Street comes to mind.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about one of the industries you and I were talking about off air, and that's the defense industry. Yes. And like you said, nobody talks about it much. There's not much profile. It's huge.
It's huge in Michigan, $31 billion. And I know that because it was actually covered in the Detroit Free Press recently. And they talked to one of our clients, which is the National Advanced Mobility Consortium. We also have the largest chapter of women in defense in the country. I mean, this is a huge industry for Michigan, and it makes sense because you've got the auto industry here, and there's just natural, there's like, that same skill is needed within ground warfare. So, when you're talking about army and combat and things like that, like supplying for the warfighter, essentially. And it's a huge industry here. And it's not just on the east side. There's a lot of, obviously, the Detroit Arsenals on the east side in Detroit, but there are a ton of companies on the west side too, as well, that are like very, very, active in this industry.
Yeah. Well, no, you're absolutely right. And there are suppliers that can be about anywhere and get those government contracts. Yep. I might add too, as a former supplier for TACOM, once you get on that supplier list, it's almost hard to get off it.
It is. Mm-hmm.
'Cause they
Very
trust
loyal.
you and they know
Yeah.
you've qualified, you know?
It's not easy to get on, but once you do, you're there for life.
Right. So tell me about 23. Were there any highlights there you want to share?
Yeah, we had our best year ever. It was a big growth period for 834. I feel like we kind of stumbled into it. And, I think 2024, I've set some pretty lofty goals. I want to continue to expand within, serving government contractors as well as the defense industry. So there's going to be a lot of travel kind of in our future because this group of people love getting together. And I love it. It's fantastic. So I think we'll see a lot of growth, like probably hopefully like geographically, but also within like the companies that we serve, just really smart people.
Well, you're a pretty smart person yourself, if you don't mind my
Thank
saying
you.
so. You've done a great job with your company. Kim Bode, who is the proud business owner of 834 Marketing in Grand Rapids. Thanks so much for joining us. Be careful in Atlanta of the traffic. You could get hit on the
Terrible.
sidewalk,
It's
right?
terrible. It really is.
Very good.
Yes.
Kim, thanks. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yep.
You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back with more.